Hey guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 20 player review, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the 84 rated Manchester City winger Riyad Mahrez. This card looks, looks pretty respectable, looks good in some areas, not so good in other areas. I was able to pack him, currently goes for roughly 20,000 coins on Xbox, and in the 4 games that I played him with he scored me 2 goals and did not get me any assists. He also does have a 4-star big foot as well as 5-star skill moves. Moving along into his in-game stats, his main standout stats are actually all going to come from the dribbling category in his 87 balance, his 92 agility, as well as his 90 ball control, and finally his 90 dribbling. And I did have the Deadeye chemistry style applied to the Mahrez card, and you know what, I like him. I think he's good. I think there's some stats to the card which look a bit concerning. His physicality is just woeful. His stamina is very poor. His pace isn't the greatest. It's okay. His finishing stats, not bad. With the right chemistry style, they actually look pretty decent. His passing stats, again, similar, not the best, but with the right chemistry style, look very good. And his dribbling is just absolutely amazing. It's one of the best parts of the card. It makes him just really, really usable, actually, his dribbling, because it's just great in every single area, apart from his reactions. But even so, 77 reactions isn't the worst in the world. But yeah, I actually thought he was pretty good. His first proof for me will be that dribbling. Obviously, 5-star skill moves, fantastic, but his dribbling stats all around, his 92 agility, his 87 balance, his amazing ball control and dribbling, his decent composure as well, made him a joy to use down that right hand side. Very good at being able to cut in. Skill moves, if you can utilize them well, he's going to be very, very good for you. Overall, couldn't fault his dribbling. It just allows him to cut into like the midfield, which I often like to do with wingers, and he can more than do that. Yeah, he hasn't quite got maybe the best pace in the world, but that dribbling just makes him, such a menace and so difficult for people to be able to defend against. It's just, it honestly is just fantastic. I thought it was very, very good. The second pro as well will be his passing. His passing stats look okay without a chemistry style onto them. His base stats of 78 short passing, 81 vision, 81 crossing. Obviously, crossing is pretty much useless at this stage of FIFA, which we found out with that headers are almost impossible from crosses and stuff. But yeah, with the Deadeye chemistry style, his vision goes to 91, his short passing goes to 88. They are much better stats, and his link-up play with the other attackers I thought was fantastic, and also with Kyle Walker in the full-back position. I thought his little passes, how he'd start off attacks, he didn't get me any assists, but you know what, he deserved to, and he made so many key passes that would lead on to goals. Honestly, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliant, to be honest, when it came to that. His dribbling and passing, couldn't fault it. In terms of his pace, yeah, you could. I'd probably recommend you put a chemistry style to increase that. And I think if you're going to put a chemistry style, probably focus it on his pace, and I'd probably say his passing. I think his shooting stats are okay for a winger at this age of FIFA. You're not going to be able. You could increase his physicality, but so many wingers have already got poor physicality, and his is woeful to the point that even if you put a chem style to increase his physicality, it's not going to make him feel that much stronger because the stats are already just shocking. But yeah, I think he could do with a little bit extra pace. For me, sometimes he would struggle to outpace fullbacks. He's got 84 pace, which isn't too bad, and there were sometimes where he could outpace players like centre backs and stuff. When it comes to outpacing fullbacks, he does tend to struggle to do that, obviously, unless you're coming against a fullback that has got lower pace, in which that case then you're going to have a field day with this Mahrez card. But if you're coming up against a quick left back, it is kind of difficult for him to outpace players, and sometimes he will get caught up a little bit too easily. But having said that, though, 2 goals as well in the 4 games wasn't too bad, although I'd say his general finishing was okay. And to be fair, with the Deadeye chemistry style, a lot of his finishing stats go into the high 80s, even low 90s. But yeah, on the whole, not a bad card. In terms of right wingers from the Premier League, I'd have to say he's probably one of the best out there that you can get at the moment for a decent price. I think some other ones obviously to look out for, would be the likes of Willian. Theo Walcott, I think, is a very, very underrated player that you can get. His pace is insane, and also his dribbling's not too bad either. I think cards obviously like Mohamed Salah are obviously going to be very good. But no, this Mahrez card, again, I wasn't expecting him to be fantastic, but actually he surprised me, and I thought he was pretty decent for the most part. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish up this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.